Hi there, I'm Mars, and welcome to One Sacred Moment. One Sacred Moment was an idea I had a few years ago, and I've quietly been studying and practicing several different modalities, well, until now, when it's time to bring this out into the big wide world. The journey to get here has been deeply personal and started about 17 years ago when I took what felt like were my last steps into an osteopath's office. I was very skeptical of anything alternative, but my sister had given me the details for this wonderful lady named Barbara, and I booked in. Because at that point, I'd had a headache for about 6 weeks. The doctor didn't know why, the painkillers didn't work, and I was really exhausted. After a session with Barb, the headache was nearly gone, and I had all of this energy. I had no idea that was possible after just one session, but there we were. I kept seeing Barb. After the first couple of sessions, the headache was completely gone, and I just saw Barb regularly to maintain that great feeling. She really opened my mind to what self-improvement was all about, and that it wasn't just normal to accept professional help, but it was downright necessary as far as I was concerned. I saw her for years, and when she moved away, I found a chiropractor that I still see now. After a few sessions with Barb, I wanted to know what else was out there, so I went on a bit of a quest. I tried all sorts of different treatments and therapies, cognitive behavioral therapy, neuro-linguistic programming, breath work. I still use EFT and Havening today. There is so much out there to support us that I wouldn't have even known about if I hadn't just tried something a little bit different. One of my last sessions with Barb was really special. It was a deep relaxation therapy. Now, I needed that session because, well, I'd been told that my body wouldn't hold a pregnancy, so I wasn't able to have a baby. Anyone who's been through that story understands that's a bit rough. So I had a session with Barb with the intention of just letting it go, accepting what is. Lo and behold, a couple of weeks later after the session, I got pregnant. It was pretty wonderful, and just more proof that alternative therapies give us more options. Just more options, more ways to better manage what we're going through. So I've just been hooked. Continuing to be curious, explore, learn, try different things. Haven't stopped. And I thought that would be enough. But then, about 5 or 6 years ago, the world went through the plague, shall we say, and we were stuck at home. Work was stressful. My son was at home from school, and I didn't know how to navigate some of this stuff. Despite all the tools and all the learnings, I just couldn't help myself but think, there must be more. There's got to be more than this. I'm missing something. That's when I fell into learning Maori healing. I was so lucky because I found an online course, or what in Maori we call wānanga, and I met this amazing teacher and his partner who was so open and welcoming. They didn't care about nationality, they didn't care about belief systems. You just felt welcome. You just felt at home. And wānanga just taught me so much. It was the start of my learning for Maori healing, which is romi romi and miri miri, which is the body and energy work. But what underpins all of it is the philosophy. A deep connection with yourself the land, everyone around you, the animals, the skies, the universe. It just filled holes in my soul that I didn't think was possible. So there we are. It opened up another doorway for me as well. I started to learn how to practice on others. Now, that's not something I thought I'd ever get involved in, but seeing people come off the table lighter with that essence of energy that I get when I've had a session, I was pretty hooked. I knew this was going to be part of my life, so I kept learning. Kept learning Maori healing. I also studied angelic Reiki, Access Consciousness, Contact Care, and Uzui Reiki. All in their own right have transformational impacts, if you want them to. And that's the point. When I work on someone, or work with someone rather, it's where they're at. What modality or practice are they comfortable receiving based on their needs, their belief system? So that's what One Sacred Moment's all about. It's about each client having the space and time to have that special moment, that one sacred moment for themselves. My job is to create a safe environment that allows for that to happen. Because it only takes one moment, one sacred moment, to realize how worthy you are. One sacred moment to release pain from your body. One sacred moment to go deep into your own intelligence and answer some of those big questions that you thought you didn't know the answer to. One sacred moment to make a decision that changes your life for the better. If that resonates with you, if you're someone that maybe is going through overwhelm, maybe work's tough, maybe there's some health stuff going on, pain in your body, whatever it might be. Maybe you're asking yourself some really big questions around your purpose, your values. There's so much help out here. If working with someone like me resonates with you, reach out. My website is www.onesacredmoment.com. I do remote work as well if you're overseas, or if you can do in person, book online. You can also follow me on Facebook, and that's a nice way too to receive little Wellbeing posts and reminders along with free meditations when I can too. Whatever you're going through, I hope you go forth and conquer your world, and I look forward to seeing you soon.